The Legend of the Knight got a massive buff in the recent update, with the changes being an increase in damage from 13 to 25, but a reduction in Pierce from 23 to 16. So overall for just pure DPS, this is a huge increase. But on top of that, I generally say damage is more important than Pierce anyways. How are we going to showcase this expensive guy though? Well, we're going to hop into Chimps game on the brand new map 3 Mines round, and I am going to see how far this guy can take us with getting every single pop in Chimps mode. Let's hop right into it. Now, obviously for the Legend of the Knight to get every single pop, we do need to do this in Challenge Editor, since you cannot start with a Super Monkey, so we'll give ourselves 2,700 starting cash, which will make the early game very easy for us. So I guess that's nice, but it's not really going to change that much as far as how we're going to play this later in the game, because it's only really a $2,000 difference. And actually, just to make this fair for myself, because I don't want to be cheating anyone, I am just going to spend like $2,000 on a tower in the corner of the map. So then it's basically like we're playing with 0 extra cash besides being able to start with a Super Monkey, which is a necessity for this challenge. All right, here we go. I've got 1980 saved up. I think we're just going to spend it all on a useless boomerang in this location. We don't have enough for Bionic yet. That's what I'm going to get. And this should offset my money by the correct amount. But yeah, this challenge should be pretty fun. Get your predictions in the comment section down below. How far do you think a Legend of the Knight can go with getting every single pop in Chimps mode? Now, if I had to throw a guess out there right now, I'm going to say it can go 200 rounds. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I've got a feeling it's going to be really strong. By the way, we probably should get Geraldo down at this point. We'll have him in the top right-hand corner. Jerry is obviously going to play a lot of pivotal roles for me. The first one coming on round 24, where I need that Camo Potion. Perfect. And you might be saying, Ryan, what are you going to do for lead balloons? Because you can't afford Plasma Blast by round 28. And if you get Plasma Blast, you can't even pop purple balloons. So you don't really want to buy that early, which is why I am going to utilize an Alk buff on my Super Monkey. Or not an Alk buff, an AMD buff. Have it right about here. We've removed the first stone, by the way, or first crystal. Okay, we got 3 leads remaining. Can you throw again? 2 leads remaining. Please. 1 lead remaining. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. That got a little bit scary though. Relying on 1 AMD for a tower that attacks super fast like the Super Monkey is not the most consistent thing of all time. Maybe keep you on strong targeting so we can... No, it still only pops 1 lead. Huh. Well, I might be dead here. Yeah. I guess we can try going for a second AMD buff. I think that doubles the uptime. Let's see if this works or no. It's definitely doing better. 3 leads remaining. Or 4 leads remaining. Okay. Come on. Throw again. 1 lead remaining. I think we've got this. Yes. But yeah, we're gonna have to rely on these AMDs a lot for the early game. The only other way to be able to pop leads without buying the Plasma Blast is through getting something like a Glue Strike, which might not be a bad decision. That's always a decent option in these all pops Chimps challenges. Or an MIB Village. I'm intentionally not removing this, by the way. I think we'll need to upgrade the Super Monkey soon. And maybe I should go for a Discount Village first. Yeah, we're dead here. And I'm definitely going to want my Legend of the Knight with top crosspath. We talked about the top crosspath earlier, but it's still not smart to buy it yet. So let's go knockback instead. Perfect. See if that helps me enough. Or am I still dead? Oh, I might be okay. We're good. Nice. And guys, I know I could use stuff like the Sharpening Stone and Jar of Pickles to help my Super Monkey damage a ton, but it's best if I can wait on those upgrades as long as possible. Okay, more lead balloons this round though. Lead balloons are literally like my kryptonite. Even with 2 acidic mixture dips, I still don't think we're gonna pop them at all, basically. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm not sure what to do here. I probably couldn't go for that Discount Village is my current thoughts. What if I just try to save it for the Glue Strike? It was round 37 that I died to last time, right? Well, actually though, the glue itself might help me enough, I'm now realizing. Even though I don't have Glue Strike, it's slowing down the balloons is making a huge difference. Wait a second. Yeah, that almost worked. Okay, in the case that I don't need Glue Strike, then we're actually gonna use Time Machine mod again and discount the Glue Hose. And we'll get the bottom crosspath in the sky as well, for sure. Okay. I think this will work against lead balloons now, guys. I've got hopes. Let's see. We have Super Monkey strong to focus the leads. Just pop a couple more. Nice, only 1 remaining. Or 2 remaining, actually. And I think we've got this. Yes, sir. The Glue Hose is just such a good upgrade in these types of challenges. I can't glaze it enough, guys. Okay, so what to do next? I think maybe we start work on this removal. My only concern with this play is I've got a MOAB to deal with next round. And on top of that, we might actually regrow farm these rainbows here. As in might actually, we definitely are, right? Yeah, that's not good. I guess we can try that again with the use of a pickle. The pickle will also help me against the MOAB next round. Let's see if we still look bad against this. No, that actually deals with the regrow rainbows really easily. Nice. I think we'll be fine against this MOAB. Single target damage should be pretty solid. The only problem is we don't attack the MOAB for a very long period of time with the placement. We're good. 0 pops on both the alchemists still. And 0 pops on this boomerang. Same thing with my man Geraldo, right? Yep. Also, more camo balloons. Okay. We could probably afford Ultravision at this point, though? Yes, we can. Perfect. We don't have to spend money on that camo potion anymore. Alright, so Jerry Fire is now an option, which makes me wonder, do I even want to buy Glue Strike? Like, do I want to upgrade this to Glue Strike anymore? We don't technically need it. And saving that money could be big for us in our route to getting the Legend of the Night. So I think I'm going to decide against it for now. Maybe I'll switch my mind later. We'll see. Oh, and actually, just like that, we got the 5k from the other one. I most likely should buy Dark Knight now. We're definitely going to need an upgrade for round 49. And I don't want to buy a Laser Blast yet. That would leave me very vulnerable to purple balloons in upcoming rounds. Even with Dark Knight, this round could still be a problem though, just because of the regrows. And it looks to be the case. What if I go Pierce? Wait, if I use Pierce and then buy Dark Knight, does it still stay on? I think it does. Okay. I wasn't sure if the Dark Knight projectiles like counted towards something that'll get Pierce buffed from Geraldo. But that definitely works. Nice. Alright, we got the next removal done though. Start with the 25k one. Perfect. Okay, round 59 has hit. And our Sharpening Stone is off. On top of that, we've got leads to deal with and regrow ceramics. Okay. I definitely need to do something this round. I could reapply Sharpening Stone, which might allow me to defend. But I think the leads are still going to be a problem if I do that. So let's go for a Jerry Fire. And that does defend pretty dang easily. Okay. We are still without Glue Strike, which, I mean, all honesty, I probably should have bought Glue Strike. I feel like I'm going to have some issues. Wait, does this reach? Please don't say this reaches. We popped the BFB pretty quickly, so I couldn't even tell. But these are 100% gonna reach ZOMGs. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem later. Also, I might be dead this round if we regrow farm these balloons too much. Which I think the Jerry Fire is doing. I see myself running into a ton of problems with these alchemist spots later. I think it's smartest for me just to restart, I'll be honest. And we're gonna do basically the same thing as before, but just with my initial Super Monkey spot being a little bit different. That way our alchemists can be farther out of the range of things. Alright, one other difference for the second attempt here, which you can see, is I've made it this far with only one acidic mixture dip. Which is pretty big, so we saved money on that. And I'm gonna go for Glue Strike early. Just because I feel like Glue Strike is honestly a good buy. It's going to save me money on the Jerry's Fire too, because I most likely won't need the Jerry's Fire as much with the Glue Strike on our field. And we got the 15k removal, so we'll start on the 25k. Okay, round 61. This round could be pretty rough. Teleport, Glue Strike. I think that was smart, waiting to Glue Strike until everything was out. I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine. Glue Strike again. Yeah, we're chilling. Okay. Round 62 should be easy for us. There's nothing too scary about this round. Round 63, however, is going to be really difficult. So I got Jungle Gems in the village, and we'll see if that's enough for the first time around. I'm not sure, though. Looks like we pop ceramics down to green balloons. Oh, but the lead balloons blocking is a big problem. Come on. Another Glue Strike? I probably need to use a Jerry's Fire here. Dark Knight's holding its own, though, I've got to say. Come on, another Glue Strike? Wait a second. Did Dark Knight just clutch this up? It looks to be the case. Oh, wait, those last leads. No. Another Glue Strike. We're fine. I am pleasantly surprised in how well we did there. I mean, if I don't have to abuse Jerry Fires, that's always going to be a great day, because you know how mad the comment section gets when someone just does a 2 Megapops run and it's all the Jerry's Fire. People go crazy about that stuff. We are onto the group of really easy rounds though. I doubt we'll have any issues until probably round 75. Most likely won't even need to reapply the Sharpening Stone for a while. Very soon we will be getting this 37k removal though. And I think we'll transition to the 50k one after that. Okay, here we go. It should be removed now. Yes, 50k removal. You're probably wondering though, when am I actually gonna cross path my Dark Knight? Because I still haven't done that. So my plan for the timing of the cross path is after round 78 concludes. Because round 78 has some purple balloons, so I wanted to fin those purples first with my Dark Knight, and then we can get the crosspath after that. We've made it to round 75 though, and there are some lead balloons that are trying to ruin my day. Kind of succeeding in it too. Let's teleport you into this location. I kind of like this spot. Oh dude, the lead balloons are still blocking. I need to get another glue strike off, is what needs to come. Come on, glue strike, yes. Maybe teleport, I think I'll teleport it here. We're not gonna pop every lead, are we? I probably need to use Jerry's Fire. All right, I'm trying this with using 2 creepy idols. Help blow back some of the ceramics. That should make a big difference for us. Let's see, let's teleport you here now. Best cleanup spot in the game. And I think we're good. Yeah, we're chilling. I gotta be careful about the next round though. Wait a second, teleport you up. Round 76. Thankfully I have glue strike available, so I should be able to glue strike all of the region ceramics. Yes. But the creepy idols, that's the issue. We blow things back and now it's gonna be death. Yep. The reason Jerry's Fire probably doesn't help is because I think it will just regrow farm the stuff harder. But I guess we'll test it. Let's go. Actually, we might be okay. It looked like a lot of regrow farm action, but we're chilling. Okay, I'll take it. Wait, purple balloons, okay. If we defend these purples, we can cross-path our Dark Knight. I forgot about this in round 78. Defend the purples first. Let's teleport you here. And we should finally be able to cross-path it. We'll purchase you. Now, round 79 could actually be a big problem for us as well. I think we're also going to regrow farm here. The main issue is that our glue strike, just, we can't use it enough. Like, if we had glue strike constantly, if we had glue storm, for example, we'd be completely fine. But the thing is, we can't buy glue storm or else the Legend of the Night will be out of the budget. Okay, screw it. 4th tier Elk buff and Jar of Pickles. Keep it on last. Again, the problem always comes when I reach this BFB. Like, this is the point where we regrow farm like crazy. Can I another glue strike off, please? Please? Yes? Wait a second. We might be okay. With buying the 4th tier Alk buff and using Jar of Pickles on the Super Monkey and cross-pathing it. We had to do multiple things. But I think this defends. There we go, finally. 0 pop stolen on everything still. And then this should be removed in a sec. Wait, I thought I bought this in round 70. It hasn't been removed yet. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Well, let's think about this actually. It might not be an issue because watch, this is still gonna remove when the round says 80, right? See what I'm talking about? See, it's removed and the round still says 80 out of 300. So technically, if I start this one now, this guy will be removed when the round says 100 out of 300. So I'll still be getting Legend of the Night within the 100 rounds of the game, if you think about it, if you put your thinking caps on. Back to defending though. Currently, it's actually not looking too bad. With the Alk buff on our Dark Knight, we are just shredding. All right, first glimpse of DTs. That is one thing that the top crosspath is good at. If I had the middle crosspath, I would need to glue strike every single DT that comes out. Those were easy though. I'm dead round 91. Okay, I ended up spending some more money and adding a MOAB glue on our side for round 91. We'll see if that makes the difference I need. It's still going to be really difficult though, because we're 30k away for the Dark Champion, which just, I don't know. It feels unrealistic that I can save it for the Dark Champion. And the thing is, I can't spend much more money after this MOAB glue. Maybe I can afford Relentless glue, but if I spend more money, then even with the 160k removal, Legend of the Night gets almost out of budget, if you think about it. So we'll have to see. I mean, that did work to defend round 91, so that's good. How about round 92? I think we've got to defend until all the way like 96 or so to afford this Dark Champion, so that's going to be the challenge. Fortified MOABs are surprisingly not looking as bad as I thought. Okay, well, hold that thought. No, we're fine. I'm now going to teleport you into this location, start damaging down these ZMGs a little bit. I currently do not have my Super Monkey pickled as well, which I probably should do that. I think it's fine though. The overall damage is pretty similar, I think, for the Dark Knight, with or without the pickle. The main thing that would help is the Jerry's Fire. Am I good? Barely surviving that. Okay, nice. And I think if I use Creepy Idols here, they'll stay on the map for round 95 as well, which is pretty important, because next round is going to be difficult too. Looks like we're hanging on. That's good. Blowing back the ceramics also makes a huge difference for us. Not only the stuns against the blimps we're looking for. We've actually split up the blimps really nicely too. Another glue strike. I think we're okay here, guys. Well, wait a second. Teleport. Oh, I teleported outside the... I had to teleport outside the range of the alchemist, though. So now I'm not getting an alch buff anymore, which makes a big difference, and I'm screwed. Man, I'm not sure if we're going to pull this off, in all honesty. Because if I spend more money, then we're not going to get Legend of the Night in time. We might have to just forego the goal of getting Legend of the Night in the first 100 rounds. And I mean, that's not really a huge loss if I have to forego that goal, in my opinion. That's not the main point of the video. The point of the video is to see how long we can survive in Chimps mode with a hyper buff to Legend of the Night, pretty much. That was just a sub goal I had in the process. So yeah, I died again with Relentless Glue though. I think we will spend even more cash on a overclock in the top right hand section. Alright, redoing this round once again, 4 creepy idols used and the overclock on our Dark Knight. Surely this is enough now. But that does make me think, since I'm not going to be getting Dark Champion for sure until we get the 160k removal, that means we're going to need to build even more than just this overclock, since round 94 is not going to be the hardest round we encounter. We'll have to deal with round 98 with only a Dark Knight. So what we'll probably purchase next is a Coda Arms is my current thought. Coda Arms would be pretty nice to have. Plus 50% attack speed, plus 50% pierce, both of those are a necessity. I'm ready to teleport this if I need to. Currently, it looks like we're actually hanging on. That's good. And yep, 94 has gone down. Creepy idols should stay around for the round 95. Oh, and speaking about Coda Arms, we actually just need to pop purple balloons. I forgot about that. Okay. DTs are a little bit scary. We have bonus camo damage with the Super Monkey Ultra Vision upgrade, and Geraldo's Camo Potion also gives us bonus camo damage. So we got a lot of bonus camo damage coming in here. I think we'll be fine. And it looks like we are good, right? Yep. Creepy idols help out so much, dude. Let's get Cold Arms in here. Okay. We're making this happen. Let's go. And we can pair these abilities all together now. And just see this guy shred. That was not actually as much shreddage as I was hoping. That was a lack of shreddage. We've got another ability usage now. Okay. And I'm dead. What the heck? How is Cold Arms not enough to help? Alright, use a rejuvenation potion now. And what I'll actually do is overclock my MOAB glue off the first rejuvenation potion usage. The reason behind that is if I reapplied the overclock on the Dark Knight, it doesn't really do anything because the overclock already has over 100% uptime. So we can get a little bit of overclock on you in the meantime with that rejuve potion usage. Does this defend though? Surely. Teleport? Okay. Another Cold Arms? Yes. We defended everything besides the ZOMGs so far. Okay. Now we gotta deal with the rest of this round. Which I don't think is gonna be as bad for us. But we'll see. I can also afford Relentless Glue right now. We'll purchase that. Cold Arms again now. Okay. Glue Strike now. Let's go. Round 97 was super easy though. Not an issue at all. We have every ability available for 98. What Gerald items do I have here? Only one creepy idol. Okay. This could be a rough round. I've got one rejuvenation potion as well that I can use. Come on, Cold Arms. There we go. Second time used. And I will hit a rejuve now. Overclock the glue. And use it back to back. Perfect. Dark Knight's projectiles are getting blocked a ton is the problem. From the ZOMGs in the back. Teleport. We're hanging on, we're hanging on. Okay. Can I get this other Cold Arms off, please? Yes. I think we're good. I think we've beaten 98, guys. Wait, I've now realized though, we aren't gonna have Dark Champion for round 100, are we? Because when we talked about the timing of this purchase, remember we get the money after we defend, or we'll have it in round 100, but after we defend this BAD, which is a problem for the timing. Now, come on, defend. Yes, yes, we're good. We've defended the DTs with maintaining our Cold Arms ability usage. Now we want to teleport this upwards. Hopefully we can get even another teleport off before this round ends. We can. So the question becomes, can this defend the BAD? I think it has a shot because of the buffs we've given it. And the glue strike's gonna help it a lot too. How's the single target damage looking? Yeah, that was a fast first damage stage. I think we'll be fine. I was worrying for no reason. And we're about to get this 160k, which is gonna help me immensely. I'm gonna wait on the second Cold Arms ability usage until we pop it. Now. Yes. I don't know if I should glue strike yet. Or wait on that. Let's wait to teleport you till now. Okay. We are so good. Yeah, they've got another loop to do. I thought they were on their last loop. Okay. And we've got the 160k. Come on. Dark Champion. Let's go. 60k away still from Legend of the Night, which is not very close, but we'll have that sometime soon. The rounds should be pretty easy for me now, is the good part. Also, this got 0 pops during the BD, right? Yep. And this got 0, and you got 0 as well. So technically, we just finished all Pops Chimps, like 100 rounds of all Pops Chimps, with a Dark Knight, which is pretty interesting. Now we see how far we can get with the Legend of the Night, which will be affording, hopefully not too long in the future. Okay, look at this round. Round 105. Look at how many BFBs that is. Hopefully we will get a DPS check on this Dark Knight. I'm curious. I mean, I can't even tell how much DPS that is. It's gotta be like 3k plus, I'd say. Maybe 4, I don't know. It's hard to tell. We're what, 40k away now though? I'm not sure what rounds are gonna give us problems with the Dark Champion defense. I'm guessing the dense rounds. Like this round, for example, only has a couple fortified ZMGs. I don't think that's very difficult for us. I probably don't need to micro much. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Okay, this round could actually be really tough for me. It is round 111. I think there's just a bunch of ZMGs. We will go Cold Arms off the rip. How's this damage looking? Pretty decent. We're gonna have to teleport this to catch leaks though at some point. And I guess in the process we can also teleport it inside the Alchemist range. Well, maybe that's not very important. It's gonna be better to have it somewhere like here, probably. Alch buff uptime at this point is really bad for the Dark Champion, and the extra damage from the Alch buff doesn't really help much when the Dark Champion has so much damage to begin with. These ZMGs have completed 1 loop, so we need to keep track of that. Also, we're, what, about 10k away from that Legend of the Night. Very close to that save up. Let's teleport you back up here. Another Cold Arms. And that actually was pretty easy. Nice. And there should be a very noticeable power spike once we buy this guy. I want to just see it shred everything here. I'll pair it with using the Cold Arms ability. Yes, let's go. Bada bang, bada boom, pow. And everything just disappears. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. How far can this guy take us? I think the next purchase should be pretty obvious to you guys. It will be an Ultra Boost. Oh wait, round 119. Single target damage is looking good. This is the part that they buffed the Legend of the Night. You gotta remember, they buffed its single target damage by a ton in the recent update. The Pierce was nerfed, but it evens out to a huge buff in my opinion, even with the nerf of Pierce. All right, let's see how we're looking against the iconic round 131. There's just a ton of fortified ZMGs this round. Use all of our abilities at once, and we just spawn camp them. We literally spawn camp the blimps, guys. How much does Ultra Boost cost? 77.7k. All right, we should be able to afford that hopefully by round 140. I don't think round 140 is going to be difficult, but if we do lack the single target damage for the fortified BD, for example, you have to remember we have the portal ability from Legend of the Night, which will be really nice to utilize. And one other part that I didn't think about till now too is Geraldo actually synergizes with that because the rejuvenation potion rejuvenates the portal from Legend of the Night. Okay, here we go, round 140. Overclock, Call to Arms, Glue Strike. We're gonna be fine against this. 1 lap through, the BD is like already on the last damage stage. There is a regular BD that follows it, so we have to pop that too. But I don't think it's gonna be a problem for us. This should go down in like half the time, right? Because it has half the HP. And we're good. Nice. Now we're into the randomized free play rounds, guys. This is where things get real. I think here, around 143, we can finally afford that Ultra Boost. Or actually around 144. Come on, please. Call to Arms, Overclock you. Ultra Boost has been purchased. Let's go. Now, obviously, we want 10 stacks on Legend of the Night. That's like the most important thing. But if we can sneak out some stacks afterwards, I'd like to get 10 on the Relentless Glue as well. Because at this point, the rounds are really dense, and it's hard for the Relentless Glue to hit every single blimp, especially if it's like lots of DTs coming out. Having that extra 67% attack speed from the Ultra Boost could help me out a lot for that, is all I'm saying. Alright, we've got 8 stacks in this guy so far, and he's still absolutely tearing through everything. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, what do I purchase next? What is the next buff? Is there any other impactful buffs to get? And there actually is a lot of them that I can still purchase. Homeland Defense is one of the main ones that should come to mind. Perma-Brew is also a great one. Wait! Oh no! When did this guy get pops? When did this guy get pops? How did he get pops? It didn't see the round 100 BAD. I just checked on him when I was talking about Perma-Brew. Wait a second. It had to have been a long time ago. 6? Okay, so it got like 18 pops on round 140 apparently. And then probably got someone around 119 as well, my guess is? Yeah. Huh. Well, good thing I caught that, because I would be really upset if I gave you guys a false belief that the Legend of the Night had every single pop. So what we're going to unfortunately have to do is spend a bunch of money on support Chinook to Chinook this guy out of the range. It's either I have to make this play, or I have to pop every single BAD before it gets to this point, which is just not realistic, right? Okay. Wait, the heli got pops in the process though, so we need to be smart about our heli Chinook timing too. Maybe keep the Chinook located there. You see, like, this guy didn't even reach though, is the thing. That makes no sense how it can sometimes reach and sometimes doesn't. Now we should be fine though. Once again, save up for the Ultra Boost and we'll be chilling. Alright guys, we are back to around 155. Once again, we have 9 stacks on our Legend of the Night so far. I'm going to start stacking a couple on the Relentless Glue as I said I would. And yes, this time we have a total of 0 pops stolen, so I have fixed my previous mistake. Don't shred me too hard in the comment section about it, please. But I'm trying to decide if I want to get Homeland Defense or Perma-Brew next. I really don't know what the correct play is. Maybe Perma-Brew, just because they reduce the Pierce of the Legend of the Night, so having that extra couple Pierce from the Perma-Brew permanently could be pretty nice. But then you could also just make the same argument for Homeland Defense, you know? Even though Homeland Defense is not permanent, having double the Pierce for a little bit better uptime than Cold Arms and having double attack speed, that sounds appealing as well. I think what I'm going to do in all honesty is just defend as long as possible with my current setup, and then we can make a decision on the next purchase when we reach a point of death, if that makes sense. I think that's the play. And we've gotten the 10th stack on our Relentless Glue. Let's go. Okay. Wait a second. We need to be careful, though. We need to be very careful. This round is actually looking difficult. Single target damage, I think, is still our biggest weakness. You wouldn't really feel that way. Okay, we actually used the portal. That's fine. As long as I can defend the second one. Well, is it on its way out? We're good. That was the first time I used the portal from Legend of the Night. But yeah, single target damage does appear to be our biggest weakness a lot of the time, which is not what I expected after the balance changes. Alright, 2 BADs this round. We are defending that. I think this guy has 1 lap left. Can we pop the insides in time? Cold Arms. We're good. Okay. I mean, you guys remember my initial prediction of 200 rounds with every single pop? We might be able to achieve that. We got 105 million pops on it currently, which is crazy to think about. 82k saved up as well. Cold Arms again. The funny part is, when there's multiple BADs, it's sometimes almost easier than just one, because the projectile like jumps between them. It's a really interesting part about Legend of the Night. Wow, I did not think we would survive this long without buying Homeland Defense. We have saved up 100,000 pretty much. Is that not crazy? Legend of the Night is an absolute beast, and I've only used the portal that one time, guys. That one time was the only time. I think it was because that was around that I was still ultra boosting my glue gunner, so I wasn't really getting the full benefits of the ultra boost on my Legend of the Night. This round, though, could be interesting. This is the first time I reached 4... I'm facing off against 4 BADs at once. Okay, Cold Arms again. Wait, are these on their way out? Oh no. I'm definitely leaking that one. And since I teleported, I'm pretty sure I'm dead against this final one. Okay. Retry last round. We saved up 100k. That was impressive enough in its own right. Let's get Homeland Defense on our field. And I could actually afford Perma Brew as well. We'll just upgrade our defense. We'll just upgrade the strength an insane amount. On top of that, we can teleport you in the Perma Brew's range, which actually might kill me. Well, I can leak those DTs, I guess. Wait a second. Can I teleport you back in time? We pulled it off. We pulled it off. Does this defend the BDs now? 4 BDs I gotta deal with here. Homeland Defense makes a huge difference, though. Yeah, we are popping these much faster than before. Come on. Let's go, guys. That was beautiful. Okay, what do we get now? Probably Coat of Arms, because Homeland Defense is not 100% uptime, obviously, so we can pair the downtime of Homeland with an uptime of a Coat of Arms. We've made it to round 180. 20 rounds remaining to hit my goal. Homeland Defense. Oh, that was a fast time to pop the BD. Our single target damage is looking good once again, guys. Okay, I think we can get the Coat of Arms this round. Come on. Nice. And this is the point at which I'm, like, actually not sure what to buy next. I've bought pretty much all the buffs that come to mind initially. Homeland Defense, Coat of Arms, Perma Brew, Ultra Boost, Jungle Drums. I mean, obviously I can use, like, Jerry's Fire and Invisibility Potion, which will help out a little bit. But those are temporary buffs, so it's best not to use them until they're necessary. I think the only other thing that comes to mind here is Energizer, which it's going to be hard to get an Energizer because all of the water spots are going to reach the track at some point, so that means the Energizer is going to get pops. So the only way we can get around that is by purchasing a Lord of the Abyss somewhere over here, creating water space, and then getting an Energizer inside of the Lord of the Abyss range, which obviously isn't cheap. But, I mean, I think that's probably the next best plan of defense. Nothing else is most likely worth it besides Energizer. Another cool fact is we are nearing the 250 million pop mark. That is nuts. 250 million pops on Legend of the Night. We've got 40k saved up. I'm guessing I need 60k maybe, or 55k to afford the Lord of the Abyss and the Energizer. Let's see if we can afford it after this round concludes. Round 195. Got 3 BDs to deal with at the very end. We actually just popped 2 of them. Okay, Coat of Arms. Is this on its last lap? Wait a second. No, it's not. Okay, we're chilling then. Let's see if I can afford. In this location, neither the Lord of the Abyss or Energizer should reach anything. Oh, there's definitely no chance I can afford yet. I'm still 10k off, okay. So my guesses were completely incorrect. We need 65, 60, or 66k on hand to afford both of them. The rounds are gonna get a lot more difficult though after we pass 200, because after round 200, there are fortified BDs that will come in the randomized round sets. Currently, we haven't had to deal with any besides the round 141, obviously. Okay, I should be able to afford it now. Mid-round 198. Let's go for you. Wait, let's go Homeland Defense. Okay. Energizer, please. Perfect. And I think the Energizer also reduces the Legend of the Night portal cooldown, so that's an added benefit of getting that guy too. Nice. I mean, we're gonna do this, guys. 0 pops and everything still, right? Wait, how did this get pops? Oh, I know how. Retry that round. Good thing I checked. The reason that got pops, even though the radiation can't reach, is because in the process of buying 2 Energizer, we had to get through the advanced intel, so that shot while I was purchasing it. But if I redo the round and have Plutonium Reactor to begin with, we aren't going to run into the same issue anymore. And just to check, make sure, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Me and my BTD friends when we get asked how many girlfriends we have. And we've got round 200. Question of the day, can we pop a fortified BAD without using the portal? That's actually going to be interesting. Oh wait, and if I use the portal, I think we'll have to use it for both of these. Oh no, this actually could be problematic. I definitely need to use it. Yeah. Wow. Round 200 would kill the Legend of the Night. I don't think there's any way I can defend this besides the Rejuvenation Potion. That's how we can defend. So the way I've got to play this round out is Rejuvenate after we pop this first BAD. Use it now. and that should give me the portal back for the second one. Let's see if it works. Yes, sir. This is a dangerous road to go on, though, because I'm basically at the mercy of Geraldo's item shop. If I'm out of rejuvenation potions and there's a fortified BD, I'm kind of screwed. We're playing on borrowed time right now, guys. I guess just to help our damage a little bit, I might as well use some of the Geraldo items that I've been avoiding using. Okay, fortified BD on round 203, and there's a regular behind it. They are following pretty close to each other, though, so I'm wondering if I can portal both of them. I'm gonna try to utilize close targeting to focus this last BD. Well, actually, utilize last targeting. What am I saying? If I can pop this back one, and we can portal the front two, that should work out nicely. Come on, let's see if this works. Okay. Portal. Does that take care of both of them? Yes. Alright, we're 2000 IQ, and we still have that other rejuvenation potion in here. I think it gets restocked every 5 rounds as well. So maybe next round we'll get 2 in stock, which is really nice. Do I have 2 in stock now? Let's see. I do. Okay. Round 205. Oh, this is another round with, like... Oh my gosh, what the heck is this round? What? This is crazy. 2 fortified BDs and 3 regular BDs? I think I need to use a rejuvenation potion here. There's nothing I can do about it. They're too far apart where one portal is not going to tank everything, I'm pretty sure. Using that Homeland Defense actually... Wait, it's not even... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The portal's not even off cooldown yet. Did you see that? In that case, let's try to pop this first BD entirely. That'll give me a little bit more time to get that portal off cooldown. Okay, we popped 2 BDs down. That's good. I think this fortified BD will activate it. Please be off cooldown. Nope. So now the next question becomes, does one Legend of the Night portal take care of all of these BDs? I'm guessing no. We'll have to wait and see. Portal should activate. Yes. Does it stay? Oh, last one! Yes! Okay. We still have 1 rejuve remaining. We got a fortified BD on 207. We kind of just have to ignore both of these. I think both of those will get tanked from a Legend of the Night portal, but I don't think I have the Legend of the Night portal off cooldown in time. We've kind of ran into the same situation with how the cooldown timing works. Yeah. So this round, I need to use literally my last rejuve potion. As sad as that is. Both of these should get tanked. They were spaced close enough together, right? Yep. And now we just hope round 208 does not have any fortified BDs. If it does, we automatically lose. If it doesn't, we still might lose depending on how many regular BDs there are. There are 3 of them, which might be doable. Okay, those last 2 are actually really weak. I think I'm okay here. You ready to teleport? We're good. Wow. We're hanging on by a thread, guys. We don't get another restock of a rejuvenation potion until round 210, but I think I've got the Legend of the Night portal back off cooldown. And actually, round 209 was really easy, so now I've got the portal available and a rejuvenation potion available. Let's go. Now, round 210 was an absolute doozy. It took me a while to figure out this round, so I'm just going to post-commentate it. Basically, there's 3 BDs in the front and then 2 fortified BDs in the back. And the issue here is that there's a lot of other blimps that block the pierce, so I can't really damage down the first 3 BDs quickly, but I don't want those to activate the portal, obviously. So what I ended up doing was getting a second Call to Arms. And the second Call to Arms actually just helped me, because if you have a Call to Arms in Homeland Defense, there's like a 1-second downtime where no abilities are active. So that bridges the gap. And with that, we barely pop the 3 initial BDs without activating the portal, which leaves me with the portal available to tank the back 2 fortified BDs. Okay. Round 211. And there is a fortified BD, so if I didn't pull off the previous round like that, I would be completely dead here. There would just be nothing I could do. Since what I've got to do is this to beat this round. The portal is definitely not off cooldown. We see another day. Oh, and this is the end. This is the end, actually. There's nothing I can do for round 212. I am completely out of rejuvenation potions. My portal is definitely not available. We've made it so far, though. 417 million pops. Every single one of those pops on the Super Monkey. Everything else has 0. It's been a fun ride, guys. Well, let me know what you think right now. Did the Legend of the Night surpass your expectations in Chimps mode? I would say it surpassed mine. My expectation was 200 rounds, and we beat it by 12. And do you guys see yourself using this tower more or less now after the change? Ramlack out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.